Our docs are ready, our form is ready. Now it's time to work with the docAppender add-on. So we're back inside our video project folder. Here's our form. Let's open it up. Next on the list, we need to download and install the docAppender add-on. A few quick steps to do this. We'll click on our More menu button, go to Add-ons, and we can either search for docAppender or find it in this little short list here. See if we scroll down, here it is. We'll click on it, it's free. Google is asking for some permissions. All of these are okay, you have to accept allow. And then docAppender is now set up in our form. We'll just click got it. And now when we click our add-on icon, it appears in the list. So it's all set and we're ready to get started. So we'll select docAppender to set it up and add it to our form. We'll open it up in the sidebar, and now it's time for those 4 simple steps. We've already created our folder and the documents that go inside, so we're going to choose Pick from Drive. Usually when you're working, your most recent folder will be the one that comes up. If not, you can always search for it. So since we found it here, we'll click one time and then choose Select. Our project folder is loaded, so we're finished with step 1. We're just going to keep going through the process. So click Next. Step 2, I always like to refresh the list before I pick the question, even though sometimes the question automatically loads. So it's asking us now, which question do we want to choose that's going to determine which document to add the information to? So that list is going to come from Who Are You Evaluating? That has our group 1 through 5. So I'm going to select that, and then I'll choose Save and Populate. And look at the magic that's happened. So now all those blank answer choices, now we have the document names that represent each one of our groups that form submissions will be added to. We're going to keep going to step 3. For step 3, docAppender is asking us which of these values do we want to include on the document. Timestamp, not really important for this particular project. Who are you evaluating? Well, remember we have our group name at the top of the form, so that's not really important either. But what I do want is how each student scores the peer review and both sets of feedback. So I'm going to select, just for this project, the last 3. And then step 4 asks, well, what do we want our responses to look like? You have 3 different options, and you can kind of play around and choose whichever one that you like. You can always come back and change it. I'm going to leave it as a bulleted list. So I'll select that, and then once we're finished, we'll click Enable. The changes are saved, and docAppender is set and ready to go. We'll just exit out. Step 3 is done.